Hi everyone, and welcome back to another online Jiu-Jitsu workout class. As usual, we hope everybody is healthy and safe and managing to maintain and engage with their Jiu-Jitsu practice at home. You may notice that we are not having as many of these classes posted as we have been in the past, and that's because we're trying to move to a in-person meetup for classes when we can. Our dojo obviously is not open and won't be open for quite a while, but we're trying to get students who can meet with us in the park and have a social distance, wearing masks class, so that at least we can engage more fully with three-dimensional space and not have to be relying on stuck in our home practice. So we're going to be doing both for a while. Those who can join us, and those of us who need to continue staying at home, maybe because travel isn't safe, or for whatever reasons, we're going to continue our online classes and slowly phase into in-person classes and phase out the online classes. That said, we're ready for class now, so let's go. Like so. So yummy. Good mess. Hands on your belt or your hips. Head to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, chu. And die. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, chu. Back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down. Look right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Tilt right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Anyway you need it. Shoulders forward. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Alternating. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Hands up, elbows back. Ich, knee, san, forward. Ich, knee, san, forward. Ich, knee, san, forward. Reverse. Ich, knee, san, back. Ich, knee, san, back. Ich, knee, san, back. Left thumb knee, right hand forward. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Right thigh. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Active stance, both forward. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Left thumb knee, right hand in. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Out. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side. Punch. Die. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Out. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side. Punch. Elbows against your chest, both hands in. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Out. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side. Double punch. Hips to the right. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. And die. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Stretch back. Forward. Back hands overhead. Forward. Chest to your right knee. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Up, sich, hach, ku, chu. Left. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Up, sich, hach, ku, chu. Loose, ready for torso rotations to the right. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Hook, sich, hach, ku, chu. Die, ich, Ni. San. Shi. Go. Look. Sich. Fetch. Ku. Ju. And standing split. Elbows to the mat. Ich, ni, san, shi, ku, sich, ku, ju. Rocking. Ich, ni, san, shi, ku, look, sich, fetch, ku, ju. Back on your heels. Pivot to your left. Dai. 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 Back to standing split. Ich, ni, san, shi, ku, sich, fetch, ku, ju. Rocking. Ich, ni, san, shi, ku, sich, fetch, ku, ju. Back over heels. Shikadach. In, out, in, out. Drop your right shoulder. Thigh. 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 Extend your right leg for side kick. Thigh. 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 Thigh comes up. Thigh. 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 Thigh all the way down. Thigh. 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 And drop your right knee into burger stretch. Sit up straight, face your left knee or left foot. Put your hands together so you reach evenly. Come forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, fetch, ku, ju. Sit up straight, twist right. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, fetch, ku, ju. Twist. Thigh. Straight, face right, forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, sich, fetch, ku, ju. Twist. Forward. ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju, twist. Diving your foot in front, forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju, twist. Forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju, twist. Dai, forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju, twist. Forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju, twist. Both feet in front, pick them up, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Reach a bit deeper, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Sit up straight, twist right, left, right, left, legs apart. Again, sit up straight, face your right, hands together, reach evenly. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Sit up straight, face left, reach evenly. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Center, elbows are better to the mat. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Center. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Sit up straight, twist right, left, right, left, move in, do what I can't do, and bounce your knees, push down on your knees, and chest to feet. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. Feet in front, one more time, reach deep. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hachi, ku, ju. And right over left. Rotate your ankle and toes. Massage. Ball the foot. Instep and arch. A little bit of your calf. Shake your ankle. Put it in your elbow crook and cradle. And move side to side. Hold the outside of your foot, stretch it out straight. Move it side to side. Lift your other leg off the ground, hand in the air, and balance. Bring it together, slow it down, left over right. Take your ankle and your toes. Massage, pull the foot, splay your toes, instep and arch, and down your calf. Shake your ankle. Cradle. Rotate. Grab your foot, stretch it out straight. Side to side. And your other foot up. Hands out, balance. Bring it in together. And slowly down. Okay, so get your space. You can do the back fold, otherwise get ready to do some jackknives. Right. Jackknives. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, and under butt. Leg raises, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, knees to chest, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, flutter kick, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, scissors, swell and wide, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, your legs straight up, feet on your belly, slowly down. Stretch. Bring your right knee in. Twist, put it down. Thigh. Twist, put it down. Okay, both knees in, rocking. Stretch. Heels in, bridge. Hands by your shoulders all the way up. And down. For me. Stretch yourself out. Ready for a face fold if you can do it, otherwise get ready for push-ups. Okay. Push-up position. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down, hold it. Running into difficulty, breathe into it. Keep those stomach muscles tight, lat muscles tight, and slowly relax. Up. And down. And down. And down. Turn around, drop to one knee, fix yourself. Whatever you need to do. And left arm knee, go to gesh. Down. Down. EQ. Down. Remember, this is also an opportunity to regulate your breathing. Make sure you're breathing into your belly, not letting your chest expand fully, but pushing down and out onto your belly, both in and without. Down. EQ. Settle into your knees. Make sure your hamni is correct. 50-50 weight distribution. Back is straight, shoulders above hips. All of these things should come natural to you while doing these exercises. Down. Down, thank you. Down. Down, Shikanagi. Down. Down, finger wrist stretch. Down. And shake loose. Future space, ready for Taisabaki. Left foot forward. Stepping in with the right. Hitch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rick. Switch. Rich. Q. Chew. Day. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Quick. Sich. Fetch. Go. Cheer. Die. Pitch step pivot. Slow count, so get some distance. Make sure you do full hip turns. Pitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rück. Sich. Fetch. Kü. Chü. Bei. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rück. Sich. Fetch. Kü. Chü. Die. Pivot quick count. Still do full hip turns. Pitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rück. Sich. Fetch. Kü. Chü. Die. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rück. Sich. Fetch. Kü. Chü. And the other. Shake loose. What we're going to work on is our Taisabaki 10 positions. We're not doing the Taisabaki kata. We're basically doing the 10 positions that are common to a lot of our katas. So that's basically coming in on the right, coming in on the left, stepping to the side on the right, stepping to the side on the left. For 5 and 6, we're going to come in and do our cross step scissor lift as opposed to the Taisabaki hand push out block. And then 7, stepping back, 8, stepping back, 9, 10, and pick up. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do it just as footwork first, and then we're going to add in some atemi. So you're probably used to doing some of these exercises, so we're just going to go through the motions, and we're going to do them together. So the first one, so for these, just keep your hands in guard for now, and they can be open or closed fist, whichever you like, and starting in natural stance. So number 1 is going to be coming in, and back foot comes in and pivots us slightly. So imagine that our uke is in front of us, and we're coming to their side, and then redirecting our fighting stance, our line of action, towards them. So you have to be able to reach with your reverse punch in terms of targeting. So I can bring out my other uke, which we haven't really met before. This is my sewing model. So when I come in, I'm going to come in to their outside angle and then turn slightly towards them. Same thing on the left. I'm going to come in, and my back foot brings me in and helps turn me by coming into position like so. So that's going to be our first 2 movements, and we're just going to iterate those 2 back and forth. So the count will be itch and back, knee, and back. So we're going back and forth to natural stance. We're coming in with our right foot forward, back to natural, coming in with our left foot forward, back to natural. So we're going to just iterate that a bunch of times. Ready, hitch, and back, knee, and back, san, and back, shi, and back, go, and back, ruk, and back, sich, and back, hatch, and back, ku, and back, ju, and back. Again, hitch, and back, knee, and back, san, and back, shi, and back, go, and back, ruk, and back, sich, and back, hatch, and back, ku, and back, ju, and back. And yummy. So now we're going to add in some hand movements. For 1 and 2, what we're going to do is we're going to come in and block with our lead arm. So we don't want to be trapping because we're going to be in our own way. So we're going to parry them, which basically turns them and exposes this element of them. So again, if our beautiful young model here is willing to participate, I'm going to come in and with my lead hand, pretending they have their arm out, we're going to parry like so, which would turn them a little bit this way, so that we can then do a reverse uppercut into their floating ribs on the exposed side. So the arm presumably is over there, and we're just going to take our wind up from our parry and turn back into a reverse uppercut. So we're left foot is back, but we're close enough to be able to do that uppercut from the reverse position, which means that we have to have done that little turn that we were just talking about. So it'll look like this. We come in and block, and then reverse uppercut. Notice that my uppercut isn't leaving my body. I'm not doing this. I'm basically just using my hip to drive it, and all that really happens is that my hand moves from horizontal to up position, so it becomes an uppercut. It's not going all the way up to their chin or anything, it's just going into their floating rib, right? So 1 would be step in, parry, uppercut, and back. 2, step in, parry, uppercut, and back. Okay, so ready, let's do this. Hitch, punch, back, knee, block, punch, back, san, block, punch, back, chi, block, punch, back, go, block, punch, back, rook, block, punch, back, sich, block, punch, back, hatch, block, punch, back, ku, block, punch, back, ju, block, punch, back. One more set. Itch, block, punch, back, knee, block, punch, back, san, block, punch, back, shi, block, punch, back, gu, block, punch, back, rook, block, punch, back, sich, block, punch, back, hatch, block, punch, back, ku, block, punch, back, ju, block, punch, and back. So we're going to move to the side, block, trap, kick, and back again. Breaking it all the way down, like we have been doing a million times already, is move to the side and block, and have the foot ready to come into chamber, and then chamber, down block, kick, chamber, and back out again. Now, because we've been iterating this so many times, we're not going to just break it down like that. We're just going to do it. So it'll just be out, kick, back, out, kick, back, like that. Going to the right first. Ready? Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Ku. Ju. Again, itch. Knee. San. Shi. Gu. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Ku. Ju. And so I presume you all did beautifully with that, so I'm not going to look at them. We have been doing it a lot, so I don't want to waste time correcting everybody with that one when we want to move on to some other stuff. So 5 and 6, depending on what kata we're doing, right? In Tai Sabaki, we do our stepping out and push. In Boken, we do our down block parry and poke. And with our sticks, we also do a parry and a poke. So we're going to be doing more of the second type, which is, again, no hands to start with, so just keep them in guard. We're going to step in with the right, cross with the left, and drop, and come back up, and back out again. On the opposite side, step in with the left, cross with the right, drop, and up. The one thing that you do want to make sure you're doing when you're coming in, this cross step, just like before with 1 and 2, turns your hip, turns your angle of attack. So again, you're facing uke. The idea here is once we throw our punch in, we're going to come outside. This time we're going to be block trapping with the inside hand. We're going to drop and we're going to drive an uppercut from the front hand up under their chin. Oops. And knock their head clean off their body, just like that. It's been known to happen. So without the handwork, just the footwork, come in, cross step turn, get your angle correct, drop, and then drive up and step back out again. Same on the opposite side. So ready? Let's do that. Hitch, drop, drive up and back, knee, drop, drive up and back, san, drop, drive up, back, chi, drop, drive up and back, chi, no, we're up, go, drive up and back, rook, drop, drive up, back, sich, drop, drive up, back, hatch, drop, drive up, back, ku, drop, drive up, back, hands up, drop, drive up, and back. Other side. Hitch, drop, drive up, and back, knee, drop, drive up, back, san, drop, drive up, back, chi, drop, drive up, back, go, drop, drive up, back, rook, drop, drive up, back, reverse each, drop, drive up, back, hatch, drop, drive up, back, coup, drop, drive up, back, Jew, drop, drive up, and back. Okay, so now we're going to add in the hands. And for this, what we're doing is, as we're coming in, unlike one where we were blocking with the outside hand, now we're going to block with the inside hand and use it to drop trap the wrist. So that uke doesn't have any arms, so let's get uke that has some arms here. You can bring them into the mix here. So in this case, again, we're coming into the outside. Our hand is, I'm going to keep their hands tight together so it doesn't spin when I move. I'm going to come up the outside like that. That's our block. So if our hands are up here, it basically just drops into position. Pretty much vertical, just like before. And then drop traps. Drops onto the forearm, slides to the wrist. So from here, wrist turns out, drop and slide. And that pushes them forward and turns them a little bit. And that exposes them. We could come in where we were going before with our reverse hook, but now because we're low, we're going to drive up all the way through them on top of their arms. So we have to make sure that their wrist is down so they're not blocking, because we're coming on top of the arm. And we're going to use that driving up of our legs. So again, we're not reaching as much. We do have to reach, depending on their height. Obviously, if they're much shorter than us, we don't have to reach much. But we want to be driving from that hip. So we're dropping down to here. We're driving from the hip, pushing with our legs, and then just reaching a little bit. So we want to do as much with our drop to get their head down towards us, so that we can come up and into their face. So again, iterating that, we're going to start with our hands up. We step in, block, drop, trap, and as we're blocking and dropping, we're dropping our body weight. So do that again. We come in, block, drop, trap, and all in one go. And then up, up, and in. So from in front, it's coming straight up the center, right, of our body line. And from the side, it's coming up and out, up and out. Notice that it's aiming from my hip, so as I come up, it extends out from my hip. And how far you have to reach is how far you have to reach, obviously, depending on their height and stuff. So, but don't put a lot of shoulder into it. Basically, you want to be more wrist elbow and a little bit of shoulder. Coming in number one, itch, block, trap, punch, and back, knee, block, trap, punch, extend, san, block, trap, drop, punch, extend, shi, block, trap, punch, extend, go, block, trap, punch, extend, rook, block, trap, punch, extend, shi, block, trap, punch, extend. I didn't remember my count. Where was she? Hatch, block, trap, punch, extend. Coup, block, trap, punch, extend. And Ju, block, trap, punch, extend. Okay, but I'm going to do it again just with the count, but I'm going to stop talking bits in between so I don't get lost in my words. Ready? Itch, knee, san, Shi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hatch. Ku. Ju. It's hard to imagine uke, right? But think of actually bringing their hand down much further. Don't just bring it down to your elbow height. So when we actually have their hand, we would be bringing it down here. So block, trap, down all the way down to here. So their face is right there, right? So you can punch it. This uke doesn't have any legs, so it doesn't drop when I pull them attached to the roof. But presumably they'll come down with us so that when we come back up, we're able to keep pulling them down. So as we extend up, we're going to continue that hand down so that they stay in the same place, their head stays in the same place. So I know you can do this, and in fact everyone here can do this, and that is drop it to your belly button, right? There's a lot of people whose body doesn't allow them to do that and they have to do it from there, but all of us here can do this. And so we drop down, and it's like you've got a piston coming right out of like where your boken would be, right? So it's running along the same line as a boken jab. Now we're going to do 7 and 8. So 7 and 8, as we know in almost all the katas, we're stepping back and we're like hiding the weapon and then coming back in with some fashion with the weapon. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to be stepping back and we're going to just do a reverse Miyagedi. And the reason we do a reverse is that if we step back and we do a front leg Miyagedi, we're now standing on our reverse foot. So we've actually pushed ourselves even further away from uke. So the idea is that we draw them in, so now they're coming towards there, and now we're able to reach them with our reverse, because our reverse is bringing us forward towards them. And again, we're going to do a drop trap with our hand. Because it's not that complicated, we don't really need to practice our footwork going back and forth, because we've done that a million times. So we're going to do the whole thing. So if our hands are up, we're going to step back, drop trap with our front hand. So again, that's going to help pull them towards us. And then we're going to come in with the back rear Miyagedi. So we're going to pull their hand towards us. Again, uke would be lower as they get pulled forward. And then Miyagedi under that floating rib, under that arm that we're trapping. So they're not able to, they're basically doing this, right? They're leaning forward, they can't drop their elbow, because if they drop their elbow they're going to tip forward even more. And so we've basically suckered them into following us. We get them here, drop in the Miyagedi, and then we can just drop it where it is. So if it didn't work, we could come in and we could Oichigari or Ko-Soko-Gari from the outside. Okay, so looking like this, even stance, hands up. We step back and drop trap with our left arm, and then right leg Miyagedi, and drop it and step in. Now I don't mean drop it, I mean kick it and retract, and then deliberately rechamber and slide in. That's just so they don't grab our leg, right? If they somehow get in or drop trap, they could grab our leg. And you just want to not leave your Miyagedis out for exactly that reason, because that's what people want to do. They're going to grab your leg. So both sides, getting ready, going back to the right first, slide back, drop trap, kick, chamber, and in. Natural stance. Going to the left this time, slide back, drop trap, do your leg Miyagedi, slide in, and back to normal again. So that'll be the count. We'll do either side, one after the other. Ready? Itch. Kick. Back. Knee. Kick. Forward. Back. San. Kick. Forward. Back. Shi. Kick. Forward. Back. San. Oh, go. Kick. Forward. And back. Losing my ability to count. Rook. Kick. Forward. And back. Sich. Kick. Forward. And back. Fetch. Kick. Forward. And back. Coup. Kick. Forward. And back. Chew. Kick. Forward. And back. Another set. Hitch. Kick. Forward. And back. Knee. Kick. Forward. And back. San. Kick. Forward. And back. Shi. Kick. Forward. And back. Go. Kick. Forward. And back. Rook. Kick. Forward. And back. Sich. Kick. Forward. And back. Hatch. Kick. Forward. And back. Coup. Kick. Whoops. Kick. Forward. And back. I just did the front leg, my getty. And Jew. Kick. Forward. And back. So yeah, you can do the front leg, my getty. You might actually be too close to the person. It really depends on how much off balance you've got and how much you've tipped them and how long their arm is relative to your leg length. But the exercise to do the rear leg, my getty. One thing to note when you're doing the trap, like you often see that this is how I do my traps, right? I'm going to be doing this rotating wrist. So if I'm from here, I'm going to come up, rotate, and down. If I'm from here, I'm going to turn out, down. And again, I'm only coming to here. So the pull that I achieve when I'm pulling uke is my body coming back. Again, I don't want to be able to see this triangle if you looked at me from the side, right? I want to have my elbow against my body. So my pull, even though it's to the front, my step back is what's achieving the big off balance, not my pull. So the drop trap is just grabbing them, and the movement is what's pitching them forward. I'm here, and I'm dropping and pulling as I go, so they come with me, and I can wail on them. Yeah, that's the idea. But bring your elbow all the way to your hip with your dropping hand. 9 and 10 is basically the same way that we're drawing them in with 7 and 8. We're going to draw them in with 9 and 10, just simply by going back. So we don't really have to do much. We're just sort of almost faking a defense. And then we're going to move in and do the same uppercut we did with number 2. So it's basically we're in natural stance, we step back right, just parry a little bit with the left, step back left, parry a bit with there, and then step in and do essentially number 2, the same as what we were doing. So again, we don't really need to practice this footwork separate from hands because we should know most of this already. So natural stance, step back right, block left, step back left, block right, and then big step in and express number 2 right into. Now you can, as you're coming in for your big step in, so you've just done step back, block left, step back, block right, so you're basically here. As you're coming in, you can turn them out for doing that uppercut. So you can do a sweeping parry with the left hand as you come in. I would recommend it, just in case. Technically, if I was doing this, depending on what type that they were throwing, you could step back, block left, step back, block right, but on the outside. So now as you come in, you can swap hands and keep them out of the way. But that'll all depend on what they're doing. And for now, we don't have an uke, so we're going to just go very simple. Hold our box in front of our face, hold our box in front of our face, step in, parry, and block, strike, uppercut. So again, big hip turn for a big finale. And so parry, which can help cock our hip, and number 2 right into them. And as we drive it, we can turn out that back foot. Okay, so natural stance, both hands up. Just hold your box in front of your face, either fists or open hand, whichever you like. 9, 10, big step in as a parry, and uppercut. Again, 9, 10, big step in, parry, uppercut. Shi. 9, 10, big step in, parry, uppercut. Actually, that would sound, this is Shi. Shi, big step in, uppercut. Go. Look. Sich. Hatch. Ku. Ju. Again. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hatch. Ku. And Ju. And yeah, your parry hand as you come back in to do the strike needs to get across your center and actually parry their hand. You're no longer holding your box, right? As you come in, you got to cross your center and push that out of the way of your center. As you want to make sure your elbows are under your shoulders, and as you come in, use that hip step that comes in to push all the way across there, then wind up your hip and get you into position for that big uppercut. Okay, perfect. You're all perfect. And with that we can end our class. So let's get ready to do some jumping jacks. Ready for jumping jacks. And go. Ich, ni, tan, shi, go. Rook, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, tan, shi, go. Rook, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, tan, shi, go. Rook, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rook, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rook, sich, hatch, ku, and ju. We're running out of time, so I'm going to stop at 50, not go to 100, just like this, so we can do more other things. Standing twists, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hatch, ku, ju, and standing split. Again, fingers to the toes, or past them if you can reach past. You should reach past, and remember to look up at the ceiling every time. Ready? Hitch, knee, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, and away. Drop into shikidachi, drop your butt, breathe. Legs, chest to your right knee, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, thigh, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, and lean in a bit, drop into a squat. Here, toe raises, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hatch, ku, ju. Drop your right knee, drop your left, hands on the mat, drop both knees in, Eizan, slide forward. Try not to put any weight on your hands, keep your butt on your heels. Up, back. Hands behind your head, elbows forward. Remember, you're trying to put your elbows as close to your body on the mat as possible, so you're trying to curl as small as possible while still keeping your butt on your heels. So hitch, knee, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hatch, ku, ju. So have a look. I know you were doing it, but since we've started doing this, my abilities, because we've been practicing a lot, has improved. So now I can actually put the top of my head on the mat. So have a look. As I bring my elbows in, I'm going to push them further towards my body. My head's on the mat, and my butt's still on my heels. So I've managed to curl up even tighter than I have ever been able to do. So it's been good for me to do this with you guys. So here again, hand behind your head. This time elbows flared, going to the side, again touching the mat. Hitch, back, knee, san, shi, go, look, sich, fetch, two, chew, and hands down, twist right, left, right, left, push off the mat into your squat again, toe raises, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, and sit back. We're going to do some crunches. Hands by your butt, fists by your cheekbones. Ready, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, and stretch. And cross your ankles, elbows to opposite knee. Ready, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, look, sich, hatch, ku, ju, and stretch. And I mentioned to you guys last week that I had a gym ball, so I just wanted to show you quickly. If you have a gym ball, you can do this on a stool or something like that, but it's better a gym ball because you've got a degree of flexibility, and you've got this built-in balance issue, so you're constantly having to fight for balance. But I'll do my crunches on the gym ball for two reasons. One is that I can go much further back, right, so I can stretch different muscles by doing it like this. You can also use your knees to push into it, and when you've done however many sets, then I do this, and I'll do upside down push-ups and stretch my back out, which will make me nice and ready to do some more sit-ups this way. It also means I can do touch my toes this way, so all the time having to correct your balance so it works your hips really nicely. So if you have the opportunity, if you ever end up in a gym again, that's a good use of the gym ball. And they're fairly handy. You can also use them as a chair, so having one in your home isn't a bad idea. Okay, so let's call that good for today. And come into Eizan for Moxo, or standing. Ready? Moxo. Moxo, Very good, there. And thanks again for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.